Is this live? I think it's live. Holy cow. Does it show that it's live right now? Yeah. Shows it's live right now. That's weird, but I can't do anything about that. Shows it's live right now. That's weird, but I can't do anything about. Okay. Well, that's awkward. We got double audio going on there. Anyways, guys, I know no one's on right now. I don't think I can't see if people are on or not, but I'm literally just I was going to go fishing tonight and I am obviously not fishing tonight. What's up, Jeremy? God, this is cool. This is cool. I think I have a better connection using this whole StreamYard thing. Oh, now I can see people. I can see it right up there. Right up there. Now I can see it. Yeah, guys, I was going to go fishing tonight because the wife was going to have a friend over, and I just, her friend ended up not being able to make it over, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stay home. I'm going to stay home. So, Creek and Trail, what is up? Good to see you. Henry, how you doing? Sycamore, what's up? Guys, it's literally just because kind of thing. What's up, Jesse? Yes, feeling a ton better. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm breathing good. Sense of smell and taste is back. I'm solid. I am 100% solid, good to go. What's up, Simon? Yeah, feeling awesome. Feeling really good. And really kind of testing out this the StreamYard thing. I guess I had a StreamYard like from a couple years ago or a year ago, something like that. I think me and Oki did it actually. And but kicked it back on because I wanted to see what it was about. I did, I've done one with Debo, and just did one with Alex Rudd, and I've done one with freaking Bailey from Serious Angler, and I just never really. I've always used the YouTube Studio, so now I'm just gonna start using StreamYard because I can bring people on here. Bobby's in the house. What's up, Bobby? Frank, how you doing? Oh, yeah, Jesse, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, dude. Liking it. Let's see here. Yes, yep, exactly. Debo, Alex Rudd, all those guys use this, bring people on, and that is what we're shooting for. But tackle talk, I guess, tonight, and just shooting the breeze, talking, catching up, talking about fishing. Yeah, like I said, I was going to go fishing tonight, and my wife's friend was not able to come over, so I stayed in and decided to just hang out and hang out with you guys for about an hour or so. So yeah, that's about it. Smash that thumbs up. Seen any lures you like from dude? I actually forgot ICAST was going on until I was talking to someone from Halo today, and she reminded me that she was at ICAST, and I completely forgot that it was going on. Completely forgot. So I had no idea. Dakota, dude, I actually met Dakota at Bass Pro Shops the other day. That was a trip, man. Dude, yeah, go eat dinner. Go eat dinner. I don't know. I might be on for an hour. We might make it 2 hours. I don't know yet. Probably an hour and a half is what we're shooting for. An hour and a half. So, dude, good to meet you. Lone Star. Need the sexy text on a live stream real soon. Dude, do you want to come on right now? I mean, I'll bring you on right now if you've got time. This will be my first time doing it. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I could do it. If you want to hop on, dude, shoot me a text with your email and we'll bring you on. I was literally just going to go get the sexy text in color, but if we could have the actual sexy texting on here, that'd be even cooler. So let's see here. Frank's going fishing Thursday or Friday night. Nice, dude. I was going to go tomorrow morning, but I am actually going to go tomorrow afternoon and evening. The kids have doctor's appointments in the morning, so at 10 o'clock, and that just does not leave me enough time. I would have to leave the lake at 9 o'clock or at like 8:30 to be back here in time. and that's just not enough. That is not enough time at all. So do the dishes, dude. Hey, I get it. Husbandry duties, not like garden work husbandry, but actual husbandry. I'm gonna get my my jigs though, and until the real sexy Texan comes on, we're gonna show the real sexy Texan. Frank's been killing it night fishing, dude. I love night fishing, absolutely love it. It is a whole different kind of bite, and I freaking I love it. Night fishing really kind of hones your skills. Truly hones your skills. I'm knocking stuff over. At least hones your reaction time. That's what I think. But I love night fishing. I love to just throw a Senko out there in the evening and just wait. That or frogs. Love night fishing. My desk is still an absolute cluster F of a disaster. So let's see here. Nobody's coming out with anything new. Yeah, I believe that. Let's see here. What's up, Lip Ripper? How you doing, dude? Let's see. Come home. Oh, nice, man. Heck yeah. Go sling some big baits, dude. I've put down the big swim baits for a while. Not because I'm giving up, but literally, oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. I'm about to disappoint Dad. The OK Fisherman, Steve's in the house. Put down the big baits for a little while, and just kind of got back to the basics. I felt like I was kind of losing my way as far as just basic jig fishing, Texas rig, spinner bait, just the basics. And I've been having a lot of fun going out there and slowing down a bit, power fishing in a different sense. It's been good. I literally have to leave the swim bait rods in the car though, because if I put them on the boat, I will get completely off track and start slinging those things because I absolutely love it. So, no, yeah, I did see that they're bringing out a big blade jackhammer. So, big slab crappie and silver perch. Nice, Frank. Yeah, I saw that big blade jackhammer. That thing looks insane. I wonder how much more thump it actually is going to put off. It'll be interesting to get your hands on that. So, hey, son. Fat Bass is in the house. Heck yeah. Lone Star's got a new big bait he's going to show off. Awesome. Yeah, Lip Ripper. It's been really good, dude. It has been really good. It's been very successful too, and that's honestly the game when it comes to big baits. I mean, Steve has really taught me that. Chris has really taught me that, is that it's high risk, high reward. And it's not always big baits, big fish. I like to say it's big baits, big bites. And if you guys have not watched anything from the OK Fisherman, you need to go subscribe right now. You need to go watch his channel, because the guy's a guru when it comes to your big jointed baits, your glide baits. He did a really, really good review over the Contender, much better than I did. He actually talks about how to fish it, what really works well. And you can put that into play with a lot of jointed swim baits. Did a really good job talking about that. But he's the guy that will show you that, I mean, it's big baits, big fish, and big bites is what it is. But high risk, high reward. Not always the biggest payout. It's a lot of the time that you're going out there and getting skunked and nothing's happening. But when you do get that bite, there's just something about, putting in that grind with those big baits that just, it makes it worth it. So let me find a sexy Texan here. This is their 3/4 ounce max feel football jig from Beast Coast. But the sexy Texan, it's got that red Flashaboo in there, almost like Alabama craw. But I mean, it's just, I don't know what it is about this color, but this is my number one producing color when it comes to a jig. Especially in one lake, this color jig just always gets bit. I will throw black and blues. I'll throw Bama Craws. I'll throw, like, that's a Bama Craw from them. That's the Vanquish. That's another tungsten jig from Beast Coast. And I mean, Beast Coast is just, that's my go-to when it comes to jigs. Absolutely love them. So, got a wrap coming for the kayak. Nice, dude. I'm hoping to get the boat wrapped, honestly. Crappie around 3 pounds? Dang. That's a big freaking crappie. Steve needs to do a seminar on big bait dreams. Yeah. For sure. Overcast, dude. I am not. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm not the one. I never caught a pike. They are on the bucket list, but I have no idea. No idea. A dude who would probably know well about those. Lives up north. Jeremy Pratt. I know he targets a lot of bass, but I do think he does go out. Do you think he does? I think he does go out and target those toothy critters. So that's what's going on. Woo! Let's see here. Black and blue isn't great around my area, but greens, blues, and reds. Nice. Oh, I see. Steve answering that for pike. Black and blue, there are a couple of spots here that black and blue just gets destroyed. I mean, it hits every freaking time. But it's so weird how, like, different lakes have different colors that just excel. Absolutely excel. There's one that me and Steve and John go to that there was it was last year, and it was nothing but Alabama crawl. Nothing but Alabama crawl. When it came to, like, any kind of plastics, Alabama crawl was just the ticket. Probably the best one all around for any of the water around here, guys, is the California crawl. And that, California crawl in a rage bug, I don't have any up here. Here's a pack of crawl. This is called the Coosa Special. It's pretty close, but it's going to be that green pumpkin and black neon. The Coosa Special's got that nice light green pumpkin on the back, but California crawl is a lot like that. Sometimes Cali 420, but that is the color that I think is probably the best all around for just straight up catching around here right now. Blue crawl is going to hit very soon since I got my jigs here. And you guys just know that I'm a huge proponent of Beast Coast. There's the Vanquish and blue crawl. So all the Vanquish jigs are a flipping jig, got kind of that Arky style head, but they're tungsten. So that's a 1/2 ounce jig right there. They're all tungsten, or they're 97% tungsten. The hook, I wouldn't call it a fine wire, but it's not a thick gauge. Like this is their AP double weed guard heavy duty jig. That's got that sea wash, that big gammy sea wash hook on there compared to the Vanquish hook right there. So what I love about these jigs is I can throw that on a medium heavy with no issue and have an awesome hookup ratio on that. When it comes to those heavier jigs, like this is the Battle Flip. This is not the AP. The Battle Flip, it's got that double weed guard. So the weed guard is gigantic on this. I got a bunch of skirt all up in there. But the weed guard, double wide weed guard, super heavy duty hook, that is meant for some heavy grass and brush is what the AP is meant for. And this one, I believe, is, it might be a Cali craw of sorts. Let's see here. Hunter Nixon said, caught my first bass the other day. There we go. Caught my first bass the other day on the S-Waver 168. Nice, dude. First bass was a 5-pounder. Dang. I wish that would have been me. It took me a long time to get over 5 pounds. Heck yeah, dude. Congrats. Let's see here. Whopper plopper for pike or any expensive bass bait you don't want to lose. Yep. Be height delight in the jackhammer. That is my go-to. I don't know what we're talking about there, but Be height delight is my go-to. Absolutely love that. Gunnersville is big on black and blue. Dude, Gunnersville. That's another lake that I would love to get to. Absolutely love to get to. Yeah, dude, that hook, I'm telling you. Those battle flip jigs. Okay, so this is... Okay, hold up. I'm getting them mixed up here because I want to show the head difference. So this one right here, I believe is the battle... This is the battle flip. Good Lord. That's the battle flip. Rock, brush, timber. The AP heavy grass jig. So another big weed guard on there, double wide weed guard, big sea wash hook right there. The nice thing about those guys is, I mean, they put the on the APs, you've got that wire and molded bait keeper on there, on the new ones especially. So you got the wire and the molded bait keeper, so it really keeps that bait locked in there. But yeah, Beast Coast is my go-to. I've dabbled with quite a few different jigs, and I mean these are the guys that I will throw all the time. Here's the this is the Dope Gill. So you ever go to their website, colors, that's the Dope Gill right there in the Vanquish. They make awesome swim jigs too. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the Summer Crawl, the Rage Menace. Yep, I've been using the 23 people 9 thumbs up, 22 people 9 thumbs up. Hit that like button, guys. That is going to help us get out there. What was it talking about? The Rage Menace for a trailer. Yep. And actually, Baitman, he and I were talking one day, and he throws the flush. He throws a fluke for a trailer, and I've been doing that lately, and I like that. I like the action on that. Chris, he throws the Lake Fork Special, the Live Magic Shad or Live Shad, something like that. That trailer is awesome as well. Let's see here. What other colors do I have to show off? Little purple nurple for you guys, peanut butter and jelly. Seems to be a smallmouth killer. Purple nurple right there. I got a bunch of stuff just all tangled up. And we got, this one's called Versace Craw. I think because it's all like gold or bronze, burnt bronze, Versace Craw. But the ones that show the most wear and tear are definitely going to be my Sexy Texans. The Dirt Craw. Like that Craw Daddy from Strike King. That's what that color reminds me of. That's the Dirt Craw. See, that thing's been flipped around a whole lot. Junebug. Where I see Junebug? Yes. Junebug is a sleeper. Absolute sleeper. I love that thing. Absolutely love that. Let's see here. Vince. Dude, yeah. Just like Steve said, keep grinding, man. I mean, it took me a while to get to that 5 pound mark. And I won't take them for granted ever. I love catching them. Like, I mean, I think my biggest today was maybe 3.5, 4 pounds, and I was absolutely stoked about that thing. I love catching them. And I think the guys that, just go out and aren't too picky over the size, just as long as they're catching, I think that's where it's at. Oh, another trailer. The other trailer I've been using lately. I'm glad I flipped this box over. The Z-Man Swimmers. The Z-Man Swimmers, they got that Elastec to them. And this is one I caught, almost that 6-pounder back in like March on that fire crawl. But I had a gold trailer on there and smacked it. The gold trailers have really done well for me. But the Z-Man Swimmers, make sure you don't put that Elastec with anything else because they will just melt. But that trailer just will not come off. And that's another really good trailer for your chatterbaits. It's a pain. It's a freaking pain to put on. But I'm going to show you guys with the swimmers because you got that the belly slot right here. So what I do is I literally just rig it right through the head, pull that hook through, find out where about that straight line is going to be, and then push that up through there, and hopefully I get it right. Show you guys. Sit on there just straight. So that trailer's not going anywhere. But the Rage Menace trailer was my go-to for the longest time. Okay, let's see here. 4 pounds, 12 ounce. Dude, Vince, you know what? People would round that up to a 5. And I respect you for keeping that at 412. I respect that. I'm going to round it up to 5, though. And that's awesome. Let's see here. Have a fluke on a jackhammer in the shad color. Nice. Hang on, guys. I got to respond to this text from the wife later. For sure. Anyways, Frank will be back. All right. Okay, so Hunter said, I don't know if any of y'all fish shit, but the X-Zone Blitzworm and Red Bug. Dude, yes. Red worms in the summertime. Killer. Absolutely killer. Fishing the Lone Star. He just, posted up a freaking tank on that exact worm. The Blitzworm. I don't think it was Red Bug, but yeah, Red Bug, Plum Magic as well. Like the Anaconda, the Thumper Worm from Strike King. I just love my Strike King worms. But what I love about the X-Zone is the fact that it floats. And that makes a huge difference, especially if you've got any of these fish suspended and they're going to follow it down. If it's not going to lay flat, they're going to be a little more apt to bite. I don't know what it is. So that's why I love that X-Zone worm. Let's see here. Golden Bay or Golden Belt. Oh, hey, Poopy Pants. Hey, Okie. Creek and Trail said my PB was 6'6" for 33 years. Last year I caught another 6 plus 2 7s. And heck yeah, dude. That is awesome. Awesome. Z-Man Diesel Minnow. Hog Farmer Spunk Shad. Yep. All awesome. Awesome trailers. Let's see here. Hella Bass is in the house. What's up, Rich? Let's see here. Hunter, that is my favorite big worm. Yep, Blitzworm is no joke. Lone Star's doing his hair. Oh, man. Whew. John's texting me. He's not texting me. Oh, I see what you're saying about the wife. I'm way behind on these comments. That's what it is. Gambler Komodo. Dude, honestly, I've never even had one of those. So John is driving to the gym. Way to go, dude. John is on that, like Okie's on that gym grind right now. Swim jigs from Beast Coast. That is a Gorilla swim jig from Beast Coast, and that is another one that's got that big, nasty sea wash hook on there. That is a heavy rod hook. You got to have some freaking backbone for that hook. Compare that to a jackhammer hook, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That hook is beefy hook. But I do like that it's got the cross molded bait keeper on there, and that's another one that I've thrown that Z-Man swimmers on. and that's in the natural gill. So that's the dope gill, and that's the natural gill right there. I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about here. Mike said, been killing them up here in New York with the Walmart Buzzbaits. Heck yeah. Run true and work. Dude, Walmart, the Ozark Trail line is very, very surprising. I mean, I think they're great baits. I think they're great. Surprising the fact that, you know, something coming from Walmart, you may not always think that it's going to be the best, but they really have. They've done really well. I've actually been wanting to check out their version of the Whopper Plopper and try that out, but it's not really been. I don't know. It's been kind of a weird year for me. I'm not really been on a serious topwater grind, and my buddy Clayton has been putting in work with the scum frog. He's got like 3 7-pounders in 7 days on the scum frog. The dude is just out there smashing them with that, but he is dedicating his time out to the scum frog. And like I said, I mean, I really haven't, which is kind of weird to say. It has not been a really big frog year for me. I'm thinking coming up though, I'm going to start throwing the freaking frog again some more. Let's see. Is Lone Star ever going to catch something on his bullshit? He's going to be on here pretty soon, so we'll find out. Let's see. What was I doing? Let's go to that. Let's go to that. Why can't I see this? I'm trying to see my live chat on here, and I can't. Either way, I got comments right here. Frog has been stout for hella bass this season. Dude, I'm telling you, like, I love frogging. I absolutely love frogging. It is like my favorite thing to do. But I did say at the beginning of this year that I want to dedicate a lot more time to the big baits and, you know, embracing that grind in itself. And I'm proud of myself because I've really done that. But it really has taken away from me going out there and putting to work the top waters, especially frogging. So I'm hoping to do that tomorrow night. That is my plan. Tomorrow night, take the old scum frog out and put that to work. So I'm curious, what is everybody's go-to frog? I am 100% completely curious. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to text Jeremy right quick. We already know what Jeremy's go-to frog is. He's Jeremy in my contacts here. Okay. Let's see. Yes, and bi-curious. Yes, hell bass. Yeah, dude, I'm finally trying out StreamYard. Apparently, I had it like a year ago, and I went to go like sign up for it before tonight, and it was like, hey, you already have an account, and I completely forgot. So here we are. So now I can actually finally bring people on and start talking with people. Okay, let's try and invite someone in here. Send this link to your guest. I want to share instructions for good. Copy the clipboard. Gmail. Am I still on? I think I am. You guys still see me? Oh, you can. Yeah, that's weird. 33@gmail.com. Boom. Sent it. All right. Go-to frog. Steve's go-to frog is a bullshit, hands down. Parabellum likes Trash Panda. Trash Panda. I am mixed feelings on the Trash Panda. And if that is your go-to and you love it, that's awesome. I'm going to cover it one time. I'm spoiled by Scum Frog for the simple fact of this right here. It does not take on water. It doesn't take on water. Does it walk the best? No. It takes a little bit of practice to get this thing walking. But I'm absolutely spoiled with the simple fact that I don't have to take that frog out after 3 or 4 casts, squeeze it out, and get back to it. But Trash Panda, awesome walk to it. Awesome walk. Poppin' perch. I love some poppin' frogs. Absolutely love poppin' frogs. True Tungsten Mad Max. That sounds like a heck of a frog. Go-to frog is a Booyah Pad Crasher. That's another good one. Launch frog. Heck yeah. Backup is the Big Gabbit. Dude, the Big Gabbit is probably, without a doubt, the best walking frog I have ever used. Now, there's a new one out from Snag Proof that I want to check out, but I love the fact that the Big Gabbit is very versatile, but it does take on water pretty hard. I messed up the invite. Let's see. We're going to try again and try and invite Jeremy on here because I messed up his email. We may have some completely different Jeremy Francis hop on here if they accept my invite. Bobby. Later, Oki. Go crush in the gym, dude. Mad Max has not been made in forever. Dude, I want to see that frog. I want to see it. I want you to show it to me. We got 23 people in here, and I think 7 of you told me what your go-to frog is. Do some of you not like the yeah, always a rookie stream, dude. It's always that way. Let's see. Okay. So Dakota is back from dinner and not had any luck with frogs. My top waters have just been plopper and popper. Nice, dude. Absolutely love poppers and ploppers. Look who we got.
I made it on the show.
Jay Fizzle?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood today, you know? I don't know. I'm in a good mood today. We're going to roll with it. Can y'all see me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. This is cool, dude. I'm glad that I finally brought this StreamYard thing on here. This is awesome.
This is awesome. The only bad thing on my end, I can't see everyone else's chats. So you'll have to keep me honest on the chats from your end.
Dude, I wonder if I can. Is it because you're on your phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that may be why.
Molix frog. Have you tried the Molix frog yet? Any of the Molix frogs?
I have not, although I know they made a pretty cool new one. I think it even rattles too, which is pretty unique idea. I know a lot of people will add like BBs into their frogs and make them rattle. I have not yet, but it seems like a pretty cool one. I think it looks pretty good though. That new one.
Yeah. I picked up that frog. The Frog Eaters collaboration.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. I mean, it's another frog that walks. You can walk it in place. It's sick. The rattle is very faint. Very, very faint.
Okay. My daughter got me the Strike King Sexy Frog for Father's Day.
Nice.
And I went out and threw it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty low profile, so it works well in and around like really thick stuff, really thick pads, stuff like that. So caught some fish on it.
Yeah. Also, you're just kind of like used to the Blitz frog and that action. Yeah,
I mean that killed belly on that frog works so well. But Steve, to your point,
so talking about like frogs, and I know you're a huge proponent of the Blitz frog.
Yep.
I'm the same way with the launch frog. So when I go pick up a different frog, even to this day, I have like a serious learning curve when it comes to throwing a different frog. I'm so used to the action of the launch frog, and even like now throwing the trophy series. The trophy series was my go-to last year. It caught me the most last year, but even now I feel weird throwing that. because I'm so conditioned to the launch frog.
Well, what that launch frog and the blitz frog both have in common is on the back end is that hump on that back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting because now it's something that I looked for. I mean, it's such a leverage point, right? If a fish is biting, it just gives them something to bite against. And
Yep.
and the scum frog is very similar in that way. Savage gear actually makes another one very similar to this, except it's a bigger profile.
Yeah.
And the plastic isn't quite as soft. But
dude, have you ever seen the? Okay, so Creek and Trail said they've got the Super NATO rattle and pop frog. Nice. I've been very curious about the Sneaky Evo. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that one.
It's like the Evo or something like that. It's almost like a pop, like a pencil frog. Almost like the Pathfinder from 13. It's cylindrical like that, and it just looks like something that would be great for that thick grass or pads where you want to actually walk something. You know?
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say pads, actually. Yeah. I don't like to walk stuff in pads because your lines start sliding underneath the pads and all that.
Especially on a windy day, that's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
But Steve, to answer your question, I have it tied on. I have been throwing it. I have not caught anything with it yet, but I'm trying, my man. I'm trying, okay?
What size is that?
I've been dedicating some time to it. This is an 8-inch.
Okay.
No,
7
inch. I think it's a 7-inch.
Yeah.
Yep, 7-inch. Yeah, so I'm trying, man.
Dude, I want to.
But I got a new one to show you.
Oh, yeah, show us.
I got a new one to show you. Hang on.
Let's see here. Jeremy said hands down trophy series and launch.
This is
new bounty fish. That must be from ICAST. Ella Bass said sexy frogs are solid and underrated. So it sounds like she did good. Mega Bass has released a new frog.
Yeah,
allows the popper to be removed. What? Mega Bass coming out with some crazy stuff.
Are you ready for this?
Ooh. What is that?
So you got a double frog on the bottom, and then my camera's inverted, but you got the double hook on the bottom, and then a single hook on the top, and you also have another place back here for a trailer hook to go as well. It's 8-inch, slow sink. I think it's about 1.5 ounces. Don't quote me on the weight, but it is the Bass Harasser by Castake Lures.
Oh, Castake, nice.
Care to guess how much it costs?
$70.
8-inch, slow sink.
8-inch. I mean, that's got to be like over 2 ounces, though, right?
I would have to look up the weight. I'm honestly not sure. I'm gonna guess 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, somewhere in there. I mean, it's
Later, Rich.
This is solid. Got embedded eyes, top hook that is solid.
Steve said $30.
These are breakaway on the bottom, so those breakaway pretty cool, and you can add a stinger hook back here.
So kind of similar to the Savage gear.
Yep.
But the breakaway with the stingers on the back. So Steve said $30.
$15.99.
$15.99.
I mean, it's the same cost as a jackhammer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I literally, I may tell them like, y'all need to raise your price on this. I think you can charge more.
Can you remove the bottom hook?
Yeah, you can take that bottom hook out.
Okay.
It's attached right here, and it slides in and out right there on a little pin. So you take that little pin out. Yeah, Castake Lures, Bass Harasser.
Dude.
And Castake actually, I'm learning more about them, but they've got quite a few other swim baits on Tackle Warehouse. This one though, I just got directly from their website. But I mean, $15.99. I mean,
yeah, I mean
that's a chatterbait.
Yeah.
For 8-inch this size.
Okay, so let's.
So anyways, thought I'd show you that.
Frogging can be hit or miss. Yep. So Parabellum said frogging can be hit or miss as it is. Good to stick with confidence frogging. I agree with that 100%, man.
Yeah, I say that too.
Definitely.
Definitely think that too. All right, I got one more thing to show you in a second. Keep
okay.
Talking.
But have you seen the new Spro Flappin' Frog? Yes. Yes. So it's a lot like the Blitz Buzz Frog. Spro's coming out with one that is a steady retrieve. Got the paddle legs on the back. You know what I'm talking about?
Nice. Yep.
Top
I've got
code.
I've got the Buzz one right over here.
Yeah. So Spro's coming out with one. I did see that. Just like the old top toed. Still in the package there, huh?
Did you throw this one?
Yeah.
Did you throw the Buzz? What'd you think?
That thing is soft. It is soft, and do not modify the hooks.
Yeah, no, and that's one thing with the Blitz Popper Frog. I don't think you need to. I don't modify the hooks. I don't cut the tail. I don't boil the plastic. I don't do any of that stuff.
Dude, I don't either. I mean, I talked about it on the last one, and I just had a freaking Vega Frog right there available. But talking about just the collapsibility of the frog, but also the hook size difference it's quite a bit of a difference there. You can really see how much further we put those hooks on the same scale there.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the angle of the Scum Frog hooks.
Yeah, love that. But that Blitz Frog, don't bend the hooks out. I did that, and I had so many issues with that because the body is so soft.
Gotcha.
Because, I mean, I was getting I honestly thought that I was having a hookup ratio or a hookup issue with that frog for a while because I was getting so many hits and no catches. And come to find out, I mean, the lake I was at, Steve was there a few days ago, and I went there last minute because I was under a bit of pressure to get that video done. And so I went out there, and he was like, dude, I kind of wish I would have known that you had gone out there. I would have told you they were just all about short striking right now. And I was like, well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, I mean, I took that out to a really pressured lake close by my house and saw him schooling. And instead of, like, you can't rip that frog because it takes on water a lot.
Yep.
Takes on a lot of water. That's the same thing with that the mullets and the frog eaters. You can't rip it. You know, I like to be able to do that stuff, and again, it's just because I'm spoiled with the action of the Scum Frog. But I was just pumping that reel handle and getting it to just kind of chug forward and caught him on a schooling and ate it. So, but don't bend the hooks.
Yeah, I actually don't even between the Buzz Frog and the Poppin' Frog with Blitz lures, between the two, I mean, I only throw the Poppin' version. I don't really throw the Buzz version.
Yeah.
This one just does everything I need it to do. I mean, I can walk it, I can pop it. You know, I don't really have a reason to switch it. So I just carry 3 colors. I carry white, green, and black, and that's it. Literally, those that one and the Sexy Frog that my daughter.
I have been
4 frogs even in my box.
I'm the same way with that launch frog. It does everything I need it to do. I can get it to walk. I can chug it. And the pop on it sounds just like a bluegill pop. But I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like mental about color, but I have thrown the black one. I've thrown the bluegill one. I've thrown the bullfrog. And it's like I don't get almost anything unless I'm throwing that freaking toad. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
The white does it. The white does it for me 90% of the time.
That's the way it is with Chris.
That's the main one.
The Spro, the bronze eye popping frog, nothing but shad for him.
Yeah.
Nothing but shad at all. So Steve said you need to come on up so we can get you bid on that bull shed. And you need to. Like, come up this weekend.
I told you I've got plans Saturday. Otherwise, I'd
You
do
sound
it.
like you have a cough. Maybe you
What
should
about
just, like, call in sick. I can see you're flushed right now. So
it's someone that I've promised for a while now that we'd meet up.
No, you're good, man. Hey, what's up, Wes?
But we're going to, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely need to get up here pretty soon. I need to get back down there pretty soon too.
Alex, you gotta tell us about your shirt, man.
Dude, this is all it's about. I mean, I can't rep Big Bass Dreams. There's nothing but tiny, dude. Nothing but tiny bass, dude.
I love it.
That's it. I had to get one.
Did you find that, or did you have it made? Where did you get that?
Big Bass Dreams, Oliver Knight.
But he makes the tiny version too.
Yep, he's got big bass dreams, big tuna, big pike, big muskie. That dude is just. I mean, I've learned a lot from him. I'd probably fangirl a little bit if I met him. Probably just a little bit, kind of like I did when I first met you.
I think you did when he started following you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, I did. What has the bite been for you lately? I'm going to try and catch up on some of these comments here. Bayou
Bird, early has been up shallow, and then the minute the sun comes up, it's 10 to 15 foot.
Really?
Yeah. Unless there's like a lot of heavy cover, like a lot of grass pads, then I'll fish the edges, just because there's some shade there for those fish. But here lately too, like you mentioned, it's been schooling and deeper points, deeper trees, stuff like that.
Dude,
even the bluegill have moved out to that 10 to 20 foot range in the trees. I mean, they're out there. You hear, you watch like Tactical Bassin, and they talk about where the fish go during this time of year, and they talk about the bluegill will even move out to deeper water. And you think like bluegill, like I only ever see them in shallow. But it's true. Like, this past weekend, I was getting a ton of bluegill hitting that blitzworm and just biting a tail. But I was like in 15 to 20 foot of water. I'm like, holy cow, these bluegill are out here. And, now mixed in there are some big bass out there eating the bluegill. And that's where some of those bigger baits out deep come into play.
What was I going to say? Oh, Tactical Bass. And, dude, I mean, I love watching them and I love learning that stuff. But it's like this year, the stuff they talk about has almost gone out the window. This year has been so weird for like Oklahoma.
Really?
It's been wild, man. Like these fish are so sporadic as to where they're at. Like spawn was super late. Post spawn happened like in a flash, and now they're kind of acting, even though it's like the dead of summer, they're acting almost like the beginning of fall.
I think that winter we had, that week of 100-year freeze, it's just been a weird year. Like everything you traditionally know about the cycles of fish, it's kind of that way, but it's also kind of not. Like so you kind of just throw it all out and just go fish. I mean, it's been interesting.
And like drip, because drip. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me or not, but my buddy Clayton, he's been going out there, and the frog bite, I mean, I guess I look back at it now, like last year, this is when the frog like really started to kind of heat up, but I really thought the frog bite was going to be last month. And it was still, because it was so flooded there, those fish were so deep up in that grass. And well, I guess we had the drought first off and then the flood. So that lake has just been anybody's guess to get them dialed in.
Well, at the other lake up there that we went to, I would have thought the same. As much grass borders that whole lake, that frogs would have been it. They didn't hit topwater all week, and I was there 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They didn't hit topwater all weekend long.
Yep.
but they would crush a swim bait and a swim jig right off the grass edge. I mean,
Yeah.
just I wouldn't say annihilated them, but I mean, we did pretty good that weekend.
Yeah, it's weird right now, man. It is so weird. But I think I'm going to go back out to the lake you're talking about tomorrow night. I want to go to Drip, but I'm just not there yet. Like I got to get some new tires on my trailer, and going from like Old Mogi ramp to the Drip ramp, that road is just garbage. And I'm not trying to put those tires on that. You know, if I've just got that short drive to that first Okmulgee ramp and then just make a run back there, I'd be a lot happier.
I love that lake, man. There's some good quality fish in there. If you're wondering why I'm scratching like crazy, I came out to the garage and apparently it's infested with mosquitoes. I didn't know, but like they're tearing me up right now. So if you see me like doing like the dance over here, that's why.
Like I've got like flies and mosquitoes all around me too, but I'm like constantly doused in bug spray ever since I've been on this COVID leave. Like I've fished almost every day, and I think that's one reason why I've gotten over it so fast is I've been out. I've been active, haven't been around anybody, but my buddies that came down with it, they were staying in the house. They're not like outdoors guys, and it's taken them a lot longer to get back up and running. And
I
feel
like a great excuse to go fishing to me,
right? I've been extremely spoiled. I don't know what it's going to be like because I go back to work this weekend. And I'm going to be like, this sucks, man. This sucks. I want to get COVID again so I can be off for 2 more weeks.
All right, I got something to show you. These are pretty darn cool. You've seen these in some of my recent posts, but I just got in a new color, and I'm pretty blown away by it. But this is the Jerky J, and that's like a baby bass color.
Yep.
Which I think would also imitate crappie pretty well, but like look at that tail, like that's so awesome.
That is pretty.
So what I've been doing is I've been taking a bladed jig and take the skirt off, and so I just throw this just bare on the back of a bladed jig, and between the vibration of the blade plus that tail, it's crazy. So I've thrown it that way. I've thrown it on an underspin, and I'll just kind of pump it, or shake the rod tip quite a bit to get that tail moving and the blade spinning. And then also on a scrounger head. So throw it on a scrounger head. And they make this is a 5-inch version. They make a 7-inch version on like a ½ ounce or even a 1 ounce scrounger head out deep. And they're great. So I'm really digging these.
I've never dabbled with is the scrounger heads. So what's up, Rex? Good to see you. Beers
I'm trying to get into it.
Let's see. Beers and Basses down here in Florida. We're living in the Hyacinth. Nice. Lots of pitching and flipping. Dude, I tried that today. I tried pitching, I tried flipping all along the grass edges, and I could not buy a bite. The pattern today was unreal. It's silly for summertime what's been working for me. And I've been sworn to secrecy, so I can't say what's been working for me. But
oh, come on.
It's like seriously sworn to secrecy. I don't know how I'm going to do those videos, if I'm going to have to like just cut out the bait completely or what. But it's not been what you would expect for a summertime pattern. I mean, it was early morning. Like,
can't let Steve and John dictate your life like that, though.
It's not them. They don't even know. And now Oki's back from exercise and back day. Back day was my favorite day. Freaking love back day. But that was one that's just, it's not, like I said, it's not what you would expect for summertime, dude. I mean, it was from early morning until like 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I was still picking them up. And I dumped one on a frog. I don't know what happened. I don't know if when I spooled up my SLX that I like backed my drag off when I spooled it up, but I caught one, or I hooked one on the frog deep in some deep thick grass, and it just stopped. And I tried to crank, and nothing happened. And that fish came up out of the grass and shook. It wasn't big by any means, but to drop a little 1-pounder on a frog, I was like, ooh, something's wrong. And I tried the frog some more, couldn't get anything, and then just went back to what I know has been working lately. And like I said, it carried on from like 6:30 to 11 o'clock.
Okay. This past weekend, now I was at a rock quarry. It's a private place, so I give that disclaimer. But it was all along reed edges, which I have caught them it sets up very similar to another public lake in North Texas where there's a lot of reeds. Kind of like Drip, actually, where there's just a ton of reeds, but not like much there other than maybe some hydro underneath, some timber, but just a lot of reed edges. But I was throwing a spinnerbait. It was overcast and about maybe a 10-mile-an-hour wind, and I finally just like, I got to switch something else because I'm catching so many. This is just kind of getting boring.
Yeah.
But I mean, I probably got 10 or 15 just on spinnerbaits right on the reed edges. A War Eagle, double willow, one gold, one silver, kind of like a chartreuse color, and was just crushing them. I threw
my V9, my bluegill V9. By the way, Oki said he loves what you did with your hair. So.
Oh, thank you. Took some time. But I appreciate that.
Oh, okay. Gold and silver?
Yeah, gold and silver and kind of like a chartreuse shed. Yes, something like that. It's not like really bright. It's more like white and a little bit of silver with a couple of black streaks in it. War Eagle, I think, makes a really good spinnerbait. Yeah. I really like the weighting. Like, I mean, you can reel them as fast as you want to reel them, and they stay true. They stay, they run straight.
Yeah.
Similar to the Megabass, those do as well.
Yeah, but that's
caught a lot on that.
I love the V9. I like the V9 better than the SV3 personally. Steve said that he's not interested in throwing spinning gear. It wasn't on spinning gear at all. I actually just broke my go-to spinning rod. I broke the tip on it, so I got to get that replaced. But no.
I'll show you these are my three. Those are my 3 spinning rods right there, and that's where they stay, right there.
I'm curious, how do you hold the spinning rod?
They don't make it to the boat.
How do you hold the spinning rod?
Oh, geez.
And reel. Let's see that. No,
we're gonna go there.
No screw heads today. Nothing like that. Steve and John. No finesse was working today. I did throw it, but nothing was biting on that. Oh, okay. I don't have any rods.
Should I palm it? Is that what I need to do? I need to.
Yeah, dude. No.
Do I need
no.
To,
just like your right hand is right now. Just like that. That's exactly how to do it.
Oh, jeez. Oh no, I mean since you said it, now we're gonna have the conversation. All right. So I'm sure what Alex is referring to is this is how I hold my baitcasters right here. Okay, there's the trigger. And I put one finger over the trigger and the rest below it, right? Thumb still goes on the spool. The difference is like my arms and forearms are strong enough that I can do this. A lot of guys aren't. So they have to like choke up on it. It's almost like when you got 2 strikes in baseball, you got to choke up, so you can just get like a little hit, not a big hit. Yeah. So they got to go up here and like palm the reel and all that stuff. Like
you've been married for a while, which is why. I understand. I get it. What's up, Neil Bug? Let's see here. Yanker Crank said we've been doing well on jigs and drop shots so far this year. That's awesome. I actually haven't thrown I take that back. I threw a drop shot for the first time in a long time just the other night. And it was the one, that was what got the skunk out of the boat for me. And it was a very tiny bass streams. So.
What were you throwing on it?
Hazadong.
Small worm?
Little Hazadong shad.
Oh, okay.
I love that little Hazadong shad, man, because, I don't do – because some of the lakes that I'm fishing just are not really rocky. They're so grassy and so thick with grass that I'm not doing your typical bump, drag, anything like that. I'm doing a steady retrieve and just letting that weight carry through the grass and just feeling it tick along through the grass. And that Hazadong has just got a perfect amount of kick and a little shimmy to it to where I don't have to give that any kind of action. It's that green pumpkin, the green pumpkin shad. All my stuff is out in the car, dude. Because like I said, I was going to go fishing tonight, and I just decided to stay home. But the green pumpkin shad is like a dead ringer for baby bass. I love that one. So let's see. We've got okay. So Steve said
I can't see the comments. You got to
pull the reel off, so that's why he holds the reel.
Well, Steve also he's like 8'4", so a little bit of a different size human being.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, he'll
he doesn't have any option but to put his whole hand around the reel.
Power will explode the rod, so he's got to choke up on it to get a firm.
Makes sense.
That's what it is.
Makes sense.
Let's see. Vince said, "I haven't thrown my spinning gear since fishing trip in May." Vince hasn't thrown any fishing gear or any spinning gear since May. Which May wasn't that long ago.
Still almost 2 months, 2.5, yeah, somewhere there. I couldn't even tell you the last fish I caught on a spinning rod.
I love to do it, man. I love to do it. It's a lot of fun. What was it? Rudd and Ben were doing overrated, underrated, and they were talking about overrated, underrated, ultralight tackle fishing. And they're just like, it is overrated. There is just nothing better than, yanking on, a swim jig fish or a frog fish with a heavy rod. And I'm like, I agree with that, but I still think ultralight is underrated. Like, if you haven't really done true ultralight fishing, it's a ton of fun. Especially like hooking into a largemouth on a true ultralight setup. It's a blast.
Whatever Steve is saying in the comments right now, I can't see it, but I agree with him.
No, all he said was my fish is strong enough to pull the reel off to hold it. Let's see. 2 months-ish, Vince said. Neil Bone said, I love spinning gear. I don't know why people hate it. I fish both casting and spinning. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I think it's fun. And there's some times where you got to put a fish in the boat. Finessing them is the only way to do it. And that's what I'm about. I'm just about putting fish in the boat. I would love to go out and catch giants all the time. I would love to. But it does not work that way for me. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and I'm not like I don't necessarily hate it per se. Like I don't care if anyone else does it. I just personally don't want to do it. Like I just don't like it. So
yeah. I think some guys just can't get past their own ego. That's what it is, dude. I think you guys are just insecure to where you feel like, you're holding the fairy wand and, you feel like you're, girly fishing. But no, I have no ego when it comes to fishing, man. No ego. I'll catch them all. Let's see here. Neil Bone said spinning gear has the best drag. That's a fact. That is something I know Steve will agree with. Steve absolutely loves the sound of a spinning reel and the drag screaming. He has told me that. He may deny it, but he does love the sound of that. Let's see here.
I guess that's just part of it. Like I don't believe in drag. Like every reel I have is locked down. I just don't.
Yeah, that vicious line is that'll horse anything in. Is what it is.
Well, if I need drag, I'll just release the spool.
That's smart.
That's my drag.
That is smart. Buzzbaits. You've been throwing buzzbaits lately?
Not a big. I know we did it last time we were fishing together. I like buzzbaits. I just normally. I don't know. I just don't ever find like the right maybe application for a buzzbait. So I find myself throwing like poppers, walking baits, or frogs more than buzzbaits. But I have success with them every time I throw them. I probably throw them more. But the one you're about to talk about is probably my favorite.
That whole technique is just it's a fun technique. I think what it is. I think that kind of like you said, if they're going to hit a buzzbait, then a popper or a spook or a frog is probably going to excel maybe just a little bit more. But there is something that's fun about a buzzbait bite. And I think that if you're having that success right now along those grass lines in the next month or two, especially if the frog bite is heating up, that's something that I would do. That's something that I'll probably do tomorrow night. I mean, I've already said that I want to commit to the frog, but I might throw a buzzbait all along those grass lines, try and weave it through some grass. I love it. There's something about the frog bite and the buzzbait bite, the way they just explode on those things.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And the buzzbait's chunk and wine. I mean, it's a fun application.
So Vince asked me, okay.
Another one right now. Oh, no, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, Steve said, guys who fish spinning gear are the same guys who shop at Bath and Body Works. Steve's going to make all kinds of friends today.
I told you, I can't see the comments, but whatever Steve says, I agree with him on the spinning techniques.
Dude. Vince said, Alex, do you have any baitcasters with clicking drag? No, Vince, I don't. The only baitcaster I have with a clicker is my Komodo SS, the 364, and it's not a clicking drag, it's just a clicker is what it is. But no, I don't know of many. I only know of like a couple baitcasters with clicking drag, and they're high dollar. Way too high dollar for me. So Dunbar Outdoors says, what's up, everyone? Let's see. Alex Juarez said, saw an 8 to 9 pound bass jump out of the water at a local lake. Never caught it, and I spent 2 days in that same area in the lake trying. Yeah, I think we've all been there.
God, yeah, you run around and chase that fish all day.
Yeah, seen the monster jump and just hope and pray that thing will, come after what you've got. What you got there? Big worm? Big perm?
Yeah, the big perm. I absolutely love this worm in the summer. Between this and the blitzworm, I have one tied up on a 7.6. This one's on a 7.6 extra heavy rod. The other one's on a 7.4 heavy. Yeah. But the blitzworm. But this, it's a 7/0 5/8 ounce hook. And what's cool about this worm, for those that don't know, it's made by Smash Tech, which actually is a Texas game warden. And in his spare time makes baits, but there's no salt in this. So when it hits the bottom, it stands up just like this off the bottom. And, dragging that big shaky head along and some timber, deep water, man,
that's another one of those
this thing's yielded some pretty big.
That's a floating worm too, correct?
Some pretty big fish. Yep. Absolutely.
I think that's
so 20-pound fluorocarbon, big rod, big line, big bait.
I think that's key with the shaky head is, a floating worm. I think that's absolutely crucial to do. We've got, let's see. Sam said, if you won't use a spinning rod just because you don't think they're cool, I would say you're not a true fisherman. You're a man that fishes, but you're not a fisherman.
It doesn't have anything to do with being cool to me. I just don't like throwing spinning rods, period. Or spinning reels, sorry. I just don't like the reel technique, I guess.
You know what? I got it. I'm getting it. I've got a spinning rod for Steve. I got a spinning rod and reel for Steve. Here it is, big guy. Here you go.
What is that, like a 5,000 size reel? What is that?
I believe it's a 9,000, actually. 8,000. 8,000 size reel. This is my snagging setup, dude. 4-ounce lead weight. That's a 10-aught or a 12-aught barbless treble. Yeah. 10-foot meat hunter rod. There you go, Steve. Now you can be a true fisherman. Unfortunately.
All right, Steve, this one's for you.
This reel.
I got one more for you. Go ahead, finish. Sorry.
that reel, I think it's seen its fair share. The drag just isn't quite the same anymore. I've pulled in a lot of big spoonbill and a couple of big gar and a big old drum or a big old buffalo carp on that thing. But yeah, that drag is just not. Yeah, Steve said he's getting the snagging set up.
All right, Steve, that one's for you.
The old Spitfire.
The Spitfire. Caught a pretty decent one this weekend on this. This is the that bluegill pattern, and this is the big one, the 6-inch version, not the 4 or 4.5 inch. But
I like that orange on the bottom there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little color, but that gill color is pretty sick, and that lip on the front is pretty unique.
Yeah,
I think they did a really good job on this.
Yeah.
It's a good bait.
Must be cool that Nick sent that to you.
They didn't, actually. I did talk to him or message him today, though. He was on his way to ICAST.
Okie said there's a fine line between can't, won't, and don't want to. I think Okie is on the don't want to line of things when it comes to spinning gear.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So Steve said, I never said they weren't cool, but I'm busy chasing swim bait fish every chance I get. Better odds for a giant. And he's 100% right. 100% right. I think that's...
I would agree with that.
Let's see. Dakota said I use my ugly stick to beat in the catfish. That's where my only big ones come from, catfish. Oh, man.
All right, Alex.
You said you need to donate him the Spitfire before you go.
You said what?
Donate him the Spitfire.
To Steve?
Yeah. Yep.
How about if I send him the white one?
No, he won't throw that. You can throw that. You can send that one to me though.
I think I've got another one.
Steve gets uncomfortable with 4 inches or smaller. Steve likes like 7-inch and bigger. That's where he feels more comfortable. That's what he's more used to holding in his hand. That got really weird.
All right. There you go. Yeah, I'm walking away from that conversation. There you go. Right there.
Dude, packaging looks good. He did good.
That's a 6-inch. Yeah, the 6-inch white one. Steve, I'll hold it for you as ransom to make sure you actually fish with me sometime. So whenever we fish together, it's yours.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Well, you got to get out of here, dude.
Well, my phone's about to die.
Okay.
And, my charger's inside, so I'm gonna hop off here. But thanks for letting me join, man. Crashing the channel. I appreciate you letting me come hop on. And for all you folks in Oklahoma or elsewhere, y'all get out there and go catch fish and keep following your man OWA. He's not as bad as he seems.
No, I'm not that bad. I'm a big giant jerk. All right, dude. Have a good one. Appreciate you coming on,
all right, man. That'll be good.
I don't know. Oh. I think he said something to me. Oh, well. Fishing the Lone Star. How long have we been on for? Hour and 15. We got about 15 minutes left. Okay. Let's see here. Steve, I'll make sure that he knows you're going to hold him to that. For sure. What else is going on? So I know John is leaving for Hawaii soon. So it's just going to be me and Steve holding it down for Oklahoma, which means it'll just be Steve holding it down for Oklahoma when it comes to catching good fish. I catch nothing but small ones and throw nothing but spinning gear. Apparently that's a topic of conversation. So, dude, yes. Thank you for popping in. Feeling much better. Much better. I've been out and about. I've been fishing a ton, taking full advantage of the 2 weeks off. I was going to go fishing tonight, and because one of my wife's friends was coming over, and I'm still just trying to quarantine myself away from people. If they're coming to the house, I get out. She ended up not coming over, so I opted to not fish tonight, spend the evening with the family. Hey, Leanne. And that's why I'm here with you guys. So we're going to hang out for a little bit more, and then I'm going to go in, probably going to cook some dinner. So I'm having a good time. Dude, Dakota, yes, I know. And I'm gonna message you about that. I don't think you guys realize just how small my boat is. It is I mean, like 2 people is gonna be tight. 2 people is gonna be tight. But Dakota, I will talk to you and we will link up. We will link up and get out there and go fish. For sure. I have fished 10 killer, and it's not really for me. And the only reason I say that, Alex, is I'm not a big water kind of guy. It is an awesome lake, and I liked everywhere that I fished on it, but being more rocky, I'm not a rocky kind of guy when it comes to fishing. I love grass. That's what I like. I like grass. I like timber. 10 killer is a lot of rock. There are some really good grass spots out there, but it is a lot of rock. Definitely some big bass there. But there's lakes that I like to fish that I think you've got a better chance of catching bigger bass. So oh, Dakota's got jokes. People join in, hit that like button if you haven't yet. Steve, thank you for that. Guys, hit that thumbs up for me. That does help. Apparently, that does help with getting the stream out there and showing it off to people. So that does help out a lot. Oh, and now I've got like a full comment section on my phone. Look at that. 28 thumbs up. Heck yeah. Sam, let's see. Mine is 15 and a half. 15 and a half foot. But the thing about it is, like, laying the rods down on the side, they're stretching to the back deck. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's going to be a tight fit. And I want to reinforce that rear lid because that rear lid does kind of bow when you're standing on it. So that's what I want to do with that. I got a lot of things that I want to do with that. I've actually got some electronics coming. I'm finally not going to be fishing blind, and I'm pretty freaking stoked. I've got a graph coming, hopefully next week. Someone Uber Okie home. He cannot drive. He worked out way too hard. Lake Wister. No, I have not. Tell me a little bit about that. So Alex said me too, honestly, went with the family there. That's why I was there. They had the boat in 60 foot and managed to only catch one. Yeah, I mean, if you know the spots, you can catch them. And my buddy Jacob, he really said it best because he likes to fish a lot of rock is what he likes. He says when, the lake is kind of wide open, there's rock, they're a little easier for him to locate. With grass, they've got so many more places to hide. And I guess that's what I like. I like the grass. I don't know. I guess because that's really the main stuff that I've fished ever since I started is I just really prefer grassy and timber lakes over rock. But there are some really good smaller bodies that are a little more rocky that I need to go fish. And actually just recently, a couple of lakes that I do fish, found some really good rocky points that I want to go out there and hit those a little bit differently. Okie got to prep for pulling in those grouper. Heck yeah. Allegedly stepped on rods. Yeah. Neil Bone, what am I cooking? I don't know. Something with chicken. I don't know yet. I might make Might make some mozzarella chicken, as I like to call it. Chris, what's happening? Joining late. It's all good, dude. But yeah, 10 killer's just never been one of mine. Lake Worcester. Let's see here. Greenleaf is a nice place too. Okay. There's a lot of lakes I need to get out to, but I really got to replace the tires on that trailer before I go much further, like down Steve's Way. I won't be going down Steve's Way again until I get the tires replaced. Hopefully this weekend. That is the plan. Hopefully this weekend. Sam's on his way. He said, I'll be there in a jiffy. I'm in Virginia. Probably be there in about 20 minutes. Just saw a dude in a flannel driving a smart car sucking on a vape. Oh, Tulsa. Tulsa right there. Isn't that? Or is that Sand Springs? I don't know. What's the newest bait that you've tried that you've been liking? Newest bait. Well, I can't say that because sworn to secrecy. It's not one that I've had for a while. I actually just went and bought it, but it's sworn to secrecy. But the next one I would say is the Evergreen Loud Buzz. This is one that I've been liking a lot. I still like the Jamaica better than this, but this is a little 3/8 ounce. I like that keeled head on it right there. And this thing has got an insane churn on the blade and the squeak to it. But the Evergreen Loud Buzz, awesome buzz bait. I've been liking this guy a lot. And even that fire craw, I mean, they say fire craw is like, for springtime, they're still hitting it right now. So I like that a lot. Steve, I'm going to hit you up about the tires. I was planning on doing that. You and the father-in-law. So let's see here. Did he have a man bun? What's my opinion on Strike King buzz baits? Alex asked. I do not have much of an opinion. I've only tried out the swing buzz, and I'm just not a fan of the free floating heads, especially for a lot of the water that I'm fishing, because of the submerged grass or the emergent grass. I like a fixed head and a fixed hook on the buzz baits. So that is really the only experience I have with Strike King is the swing buzz or the sugar buzz or whatever. So Neil Bone said he just picked up a lunker hunt buzz bait and it's pretty nice. Nice, dude. Backlash, what's happening? The Bleeding Shad. Yeah, the Bleeding Shad. I did forget about that one, Okie. Bleeding Shad was pretty good. But the Jamaica Boa is by far my favorite. Again, the Evergreen, that huge blade on there, that bead is what causes a lot of that squeak right there. But that's been a really fun one. And actually, another one that I've got coming up for a trash or pass, I got sitting right here, the Castellanon. That is a fun bait. That's a new bait that I've been liking quite a bit. It is a very unique little wake bait, subsurface wake bait, and very subtle, very unique action. Like I said, I got a trash or pass coming up on this guy right here, but I've been liking that guy a lot. That's been pretty fun to throw. Sam, I saw that question earlier, and I'm sorry. Have you ever put? I want you guys to chime in on this too. Have you ever put Velcro on a frog? No, I have not, and the reason being is I owned, I think I might even still have them, the Stanford Boom Boom Frog, and they've got the Velcro up on the front right there, and I had a horrible horrible hookup ratio with that frog. So I do not do it. We had a lot of guys chime in on the last live about that just being pretty gimmicky. So for me personally, it's not for me. I know some guys swear by it, but for me, it's definitely a no-go. Definitely a no-go. So yeah, I'll drive it up to New York. It'll be all right. Yeah. That'd be awesome, Vince. Let's see. Respond to the wife really quick. H2O Express hard swim baits are pretty nice. Yes, 100%. If you are wanting to get into the swim baits, the hard baits, H2O Express is a great way to jump into it, and a great inexpensive way to get into, trying to learn jointed swim baits, how to fish them. What's up, Will? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, so this is the Castellanon Neil Bone from Manifold. The Castellanon. 3 different line ties. You can see, I've only tied the one line tie. I need to take it back out. Like I told you guys with the Trasher Pass, I'm trying to get more information, a little more footage before I actually put it out. That's why it's taking a little while to get another Trasher Pass out. But 3 different line ties, need to go out and try the 3 different ones and see what the action is. That main line tie right there, though, gives just a good wake bait action. The Castellanon from Manifold. It was just one that I've looked at for a long time and wanted to give it a shot. So, wouldn't the Velcro also just catch grass? Well, the thing about the Velcro is you're just putting the soft part on the top, and it's really meant to go against the fish's mouth, their teeth, and it's meant to give a better hookup ratio. Like I said, though, I never had any kind of real good luck with that. So I should make a hair jig out of that beard of yours. No way. I'm not good with that. I'm not good with making stuff. Will, it's all good, man. Will said he's late to the party. Kids wouldn't go to sleep. I actually got out of putting kids to bed by doing this. I may have done that on purpose, but I will neither confirm nor deny if I did this on purpose so I didn't have to put the kids in bed. She's not watching anyways. She never watches these. 30 minutes. Yes. Okay. Shower time. Oh, I'm not in the video call though. I figured the Velcro would actually hurt your hookup ratio because wouldn't it reduce the force of the hook set? Yeah, that's a good point too. Let's see here. Can you add weight to that lower line tie? Yes, you can. So you can put a chin weight on there, and there is another one at the rear to where you can even add another hook if you wanted to. But it is floating, so you can put a chin weight on there, have it sink down a little bit more. That might be another thing that I try out. I actually don't have any of those though. So oh, video call. Whew. Guys, this has been a fun live stream. Kind of impromptu, Got to talk with Jeremy for a while. I'm pretty stoked to be using the StreamYard thing. Finally be able to bring some more people on. Hopefully bring on some big hitters, It'd be cool to sit and talk with them on this channel. Looking forward to doing that. Steve, yeah, no, I won't shut up. Take care, dude. Have a good night. Get some sleep. I know you got to work tomorrow. Sorry, I got text messages coming. I'm trying to answer those at the same time. What is all this stuff right here? Share screen. I've never done any of these things. Anyways, I don't think there's anything else I want to show you guys or really talk about, unless you've got something for me. Send me some questions. Buddy got a new PB today. Heck yeah. Old Brad. Someone has to sleep and playing sick to get out of work. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've done enough, so this was definitely my karma. Hour and a half in. That's about what I said. Oh, the joint wake rat on your back wall. When the tail gets bit off, you just add a trick worm. Yes. And that actually happened. This is the G-Rat's swimming rat. And it's got a lot of cobwebs. I threw it a lot last year, and I threw some this year. Not very impressed with it, to be completely honest. It is a floating rat, super loud. Hardware is great on it. I did just put a trick worm on there for the tail. It's a screw on right there, but not the best rat that I've got or used. The Spro that Steve painted for me, that we affectionately named Patches, has been the best one, but I need to get a replacement tail. Okie, still waiting on that replacement tail. So, Sam, take care, dude. See you later. But yeah, that is about it. Okay. It sounds like the boy's not going to bed. So it is time for me to go in and be a dad. Guys, thanks for being here. Impromptu live stream. Told you we'd do one this week, and it's mainly because I'll be fishing tomorrow. So, thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Favorite rat is definitely the Spro. That guy right there. That guy. Favorite rat. And I've got a PB rat, too. So, yeah. Thank you, dudes. Thank you all, dudes and dudettes. Leanne, if you're still here. So I will see y'all later. I'm going to go fishing tomorrow. And probably during the day, work on a video, because it's been a long time since I've put an actual video out. I think it's been close to a week. So I will catch y'all later. Have a good night. Hope you get out and go fishing. Go crush them this week, this weekend, next week, whenever you're able to. Make the time. Go out and go fish. I'm done. I'm out. This is it. See y'all. I didn't shut it down right. Who's still here? I didn't shut it down right.